you lying. I know you lying. Honey, where is Master P? Talking about racism don't exist. It's just a mindset. Where is all them where is TLC from Chile when we need her to talk, right? Where everybody at? Where all these black celebrities always got something out their mouth? Where they at? Where 50 Cent at? Man, when I tell you, I know you lying. And I like Texas Roadhouse, but not from after the day, baby. I won't be going to Texas Roadhouse. No other house. Ain't no other roads. And I won't be going to Longhorns. How about that? Okay, I'm so mad right now. Honey, if you are black and you're still eating at Texas Roadhouse after today, either you don't love yourself or you don't believe me yet. And I'm about to fix one of those, okay? When I tell y'all, there is a Facebook group called White and Proud. Did you know that? With over 400,000 members. I said 400,000, almost a half of a million white people. 400,000. Okay. In that group, white servers from Texas Roadhouse and Longhorn, and probably some other restaurants they ain't mentioned, sat there with their chest and typed out a whole manifesto about what they do doing black people food. Yes, what they do on black people food. They said, and I'm reading this verbatim, y'all, because I need you to feel it in y'all throat. They said, when a table of black people come dine in, they walk back to the kitchen, child. Find a blind spot where the cameras don't reach. Hello. Then they start to lick their food and touch the black people food, spitting on the food, doing all types of stuff in the food. They taking their fingers, going inside their back door, y'all. Okay, going and beside their back door and putting in your food, putting their fingers in your mashed potatoes. Okay, yeah, just licking your mashed potatoes and sticking their finger back in there. Going to the bathroom, then they don't wash their hands, and then they touching your food. They said, them butter rolls you love so much. They said, oh, these black people love these butter rolls, honey. At Texas Roadhouse, them butter rolls, honey, full of white saliva. Okay, they said some of the cooks is in on it too, y'all. And I promise y'all, I'm not lying. Y'all can look this up. And then, honey, this is the part that made me want to shake my head. Okay, they said this been going on since y'all started the nonsense with Carmelo, the candy bar Anthony crap. That's what they call it. They are retaliating against Carmelo Anthony, a child who is 17 years old, who is defending himself against a terrorist. And now these white supremacists, honey, are in an uproar and thinking they got the right to poison us through dinner rolls. They said when they sick, they love to cough on our food, sneeze on our food, and we don't even know it, honey. Woo! And honey, you don't get to call it a nonsense when a black child is fighting for his life. Do you hear what I'm saying? And then turn around and weaponize white bread at Texas Roadhouse against his whole community, which is us black folks. That's not a server. That is a terrorist with a damn polo shirt. That ain't even a restaurant. That is a biological warfare station with a neon sign, y'all. And here's what makes it worse. What makes it so much worse, Texas Roadhouse corporate knew all about it. They knew, y'all. Texas Roadhouse corporate knew. They had to know. You mean to tell me 400,000 people in a chat group, all white, multiple employees across multiple locations, not just one, y'all, multiple locations, spitting, licking, and contaminating food for who knows how long? They said ever since Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony been in the news for about a year. It's been a minute. Hello? Okay? Yeah. Nobody saw a pattern. Nobody in management noticed. Nobody checked the kitchen cameras because they was all in on it, y'all. They got cameras on cash registers to make sure we don't steal a damn mint. But they can't put a camera in the kitchen to make sure their employees don't spit in the back of baby potatoes. Honey, they knew. They always know. And what they do, honey, they wait. They wait until the screenshot goes viral. They wait until Black Twitter starts organizing. They wait until the boycott hashtags start trending. And then they want to release a statement. Because that is the only reason why these restaurants right now is releasing a statement anyway, because now Black folks is talking about boycotting they butt. Yeah, I'm boycotting. Press a 7 if you boycott. We're not going there no more. Two statements actually. One in their main page, and then you got another one on TikTok from that restaurant, calling it completely baseless, saying they are investigating. But here's what they not saying, y'all. They ain't named one employee who got fired. They ain't named one location that got shut down. They ain't say we installing cameras in every kitchen immediately. They ain't say we're turning over employee records to the FBI. They said we investigating, which is corporate speech for we hoping y'all forget about it by next week so we can get back to talking about your black dollars. And the comment section, honey, the comment section, these people are awake, okay? One person said 400,000 white people in that group and not one went to management. Now let that sink in. Let it sink in. 400,000 white people either actively spitting in our food or sitting quietly while it happened. That's not a bad few apples. That's a whole damn choir, okay? Another person said, if they are so superior and we are so inferior, why do they go the extra mile to do harmful things to us black folks? Because they ain't that damn superior and they ain't never been superior. They just been in power, and power without superiority makes your ass desperate. It makes you sneaky. It makes you spit in black people food because you cannot win a fair fight. You can't beat us in the courtroom. Your ass can't beat us in the classroom. You sure can't beat us on the basketball court. You can't beat us in the field. So, honey, you go to the one place you think we weak, our stomach. You think you're going to break us through dinner rolls. You think you're going to humiliate us by making us eat your bodily fluids, which is just gross? But God sees the kitchen. God sees y'all. And what do y'all think about this? God sees y'all. And I bet these white people call themselves Christian too. I bet you they call themselves Christian. I bet you they got a Jesus cross on their neck. But God sees all your blind spots. God sees every finger that touched that plate before it got to that black family. And God don't need a corporate investigation to deliver justice. God is the original food inspector, and he's writing violations in real time. Now, here's what I need us to do. I need y'all to hear me like your life depends on it. You hear? Because it might. Stop eating at these places, y'all. Stop. I don't care if you never had a problem. I don't care if the rose is good. I don't care if your cousin worked there and she said it's fine. If you black, you are a target. If you are black, you are a target. Not a maybe, not a possibility. You are a target. They told you themselves now. They wrote it down. They posted it in a group with 400,000 white members. And if they're spitting your food, they'll do worse the next time. This ain't over. They'll put razors in your bread. And one commenter reminded us, A black mother already found a razor in her child's bread at a restaurant, and they call it a damn accident. Was it? Was it really? I think not. Cook at home, y'all. And it's so sad because we don't even know what they putting in the meats. All the meats are fake. Walmart is corrupt. Target is corrupt. Y'all, we are effed, okay? I know y'all tired. I know you work a damn double. I know the kids are screaming and the DoorDash look like a salvation. But there is power in cooking. And you know if they white and they're DoorDashing, who knows what they doing? I bet you a lot of these white DoorDashing is coughing in black people food when they find out they got to go to a black people neighborhood. They probably coughing, spitting, and doing all types of shit to our food. Okay? There is power in knowing who touched your food. There is power in feeding your own family with your own hands. Honey, they've been trying to make us lazy. They've been trying to make us dependent. They've been trying to rob us of the one thing our grandmas gave us, and it's that damn kitchen. And now we see why. We see why. Now we see what happened when you surrender that power. You don't just lose nutrition, you lose safety. You lose dignity. You lose the basic human right to eat without wondering if somebody hate is reasoning for your steak, okay? To put something in your damn steak. And you absolutely got to eat out. If you do, go to black owned. Please go to the mom and pop shop. Places where you can see the kitchen. Places where the cook looks like you, because this ain't just Texas Roadhouse, y'all. The commenters know. They said Logan's too. They said Cracker Barrel too. They said it's been happening for 45 years. One woman said back in the 80s, a cook crocked and spit in the relish. They went on black customers' hot dogs. Yeah, they were spitting in the relish on black customers' hot dogs. And that person ended up with TB, tuberculosis, y'all, from spit in a damn hot dog. Y'all, this is not a prank. This is not a hoax. This is an assault. This is biological terrorism. And if the law won't call it that, then we got to enforce our own law at the cash register. Do you hear me? Hold our black dollars, hold them tight. Let Texas Roadhouse feel what it feel like when 400,000 black customers decide to cook at home. Let their stock drop, y'all. Let their locations close. Let them explain to their shareholders why the completely baseless allegation cost them $250 million in revenue. That's how we fight. Not with spit, not with hate, with economic warfare, with unity, with the one thing they cannot take from us, our purchasing power. If you're with me, press a 2. Woo! But more on that. Protect our babies, y'all. Protect our elders. Protect the people in your house who don't know about this yet. Text them, call them, post it, scream it, because of one child, one black child eats one contaminated roll because we was too damn quiet, because we was too polite, too tired to warn them. That's on us. And I refuse to be that person. I refuse to let them take our people through bread and butter. Honey, they want us sick. They want us scared. They want us dependent on their kitchens so they can control what goes in our bodies. But honey, we are the ones with the receipts. We are the ones with the recipes, baby. We are the ones who taught the world how to cook. Don't you ever forget it. We are the ones who made soul food out of scraps. Hello. We can make safety out of awareness. Okay? Stop eating at Texas Roadhouse. Stop eating at Longhorns, Logan's. Don't eat at Logan's. Stop eating anywhere you can't see the kitchen. Cook at home, feed your own, and remember, the same people who call us animals are the same ones behaving like beasts in the back room. The projection is the confession. The hate is the admission. And the only response is separation. Stay dangerous, stay aware, and never let a man who won't even show you his kitchen tell you what's in your food. Hello? Hello, somebody. Come on now. Come on now.